Hello, so in today's video, we're going to continue with these graph transformations. So we've got a graph of a function y equals f of x. And in today's video, we're going to look at transformation f. So we're going to transform it by this transformation. We're going to sketch a graph of y equals f of negative x. So what would this look like? So remember, we've got our function we've been looking at. This is the function we've been considering, y equals f of x. And now we're going to apply a transformation, this one here, y equals f of negative x. So what would this look like if we try to sketch this? So the key thing to realize is that what's happening is that we're making the x coordinates negative and we're inputting that into our function. So when we make the x coordinates negative, we still get the same y value. So we're inputting the x coordinates, but we're negating the x coordinates, and we're still getting the same y values. So basically, if we just take this coordinate there, this x coordinate of 1, we're making it negative, so we're swapping it over to -1, and we're still getting the y value. So we still get this value, this y value 0. Let's just pick this one here. So let's make this x coordinate, whatever that may be, negative. So it goes over there, and we're still getting the same y value because we've got y equals f of negative x. And we can take any of these points we like, make them negative. We must still get the same y value. So what we actually get is we get literally an overlap. So we literally get this. It should be exactly overlapping, so excuse the little gaps between them because it should be exact. This graph here is also the same graph. So y equals negative f of x. Sorry, y equals f of negative x, I should say. So what is happening? So it's just the reflection. This transformation is the reflection. So reflection in the y-axis instead. So instead of reflecting upside down, we're reflecting in the y-axis. So a reflection in the y-axis. So I mean, this is probably not an amazing example because this function here is what we call an even function, i.e. F of negative x is equal to f of x. So this is a special type of function called an even function, but you don't need to know that for the A-level UK math syllabus. But these are called even functions, these symmetrical, perfect symmetrical functions over the y-axis. However, if you've got something more realistic, maybe something like this instead, got a function like this. So if you're going to do, I'll just call this g down here, y equals g of x. So y equals g of negative x is actually going to look something like this. You're going to reflect it over your y-axis. So perhaps something like, sorry, maybe something like this passing through there more realistically. So something like that. So this blue graph there is going to be y equals g of, because this is g down here. So y equals g of negative x. So again, when you plug in the negative x value into your function, you're actually flipping it over the y-axis. So you're doing a mirror reflection in the y-axis because you're swapping your x coordinates around, you're making them negative, so you're just flipping it over the y-axis. So that's what this transformation is going to be. F of negative x is a reflection in the y-axis.